Hello, my dear students of class first year. I am your English teacher, and today we are going to solve the exercise of unit number 2, responsibilities of youth and nation building. Let's come to the first exercise. The exercises are very important from the exam's point of view, so pay full attention. The first exercise is choose the correct option for each sentence. You just have to choose the correct option. Why does Quaid-e-Azam begin his address by clarifying the informal nature of his speech? Quaid-e-Azam ने अपना एड्रेस स्पीच किया था एक इनफॉर्मल नेचर से. We have already discussed the same thing. So the answer would be to connect with the students on a personal level. यहाँ पर हमारे पास ये ऑप्शन सबसे बेस्ट ऑप्शन होगी. Not to apologize, not to highlight, not to announce policy changes. Only C option is the right option. Second है what does Quaid-e-Azam identify as a major outcome of gaining independence? Quaid-e-Azam identify करते हैं क्या चीज एज अ मेजर आउटकम ऑफ गेनिंग द इंडिपेंडेंस कि हमारा इंडिपेंडेंस हासिल करने का सबसे बड़ा आउटकम क्या है? सो द आंसर इज अगेन सी, अ फ्री गवर्नमेंट रिस्पॉन्सिबल टू इट्स पीपल. एक ऐसी गवर्नमेंट जो कि अपने लोगों की जिम्मेदार जवाबदेह हो. Not to increase foreign investment, not the end of student protests, or not the reopening of colonial offices, definitely. The third one is, what warning does Quaid-e-Azam give about the misuse of freedom? Okay, again, the answer is C, and we have a lot of C's here. It should not be mistaken for lawlessness. कि आज़ादी का मिसयूज नहीं होना चाहिए और लॉलेसनेस नहीं होना चाहिए. Not to wealth without of effort, laziness among students. All the other options are not right. Okay, come to the fourth one. How does Quaid-e-Azam describe the early days of Pakistan? Again, the answer is C. Challenging but full of hope. It is a right option. Which historical event does Quaid-e-Azam reference to highlight Pakistan's struggle? कौन सा हिस्टोरिकल इवेंट है जो कि कायदे आजम का रेफरेंस है जो कि हाईलाइट करता है पाकिस्तान की स्ट्रगल को? एंड नाउ द आंसर इज बी, द पंजाब एंड दिल्ली रॉयट्स, दिल्ली हॉलोकॉस्ट का जिक्र किया गया है. वही आंसर हमारे पास यहाँ पर राइट ऑप्शन होगा. द सिक्स्थ वन इज, व्हाई डज कायदे आजम स्ट्रेस द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स फोकसिंग ऑन देयर स्टडीज? कायदे आजम बार बार स्ट्रेस दे रहे हैं स्टूडेंट्स को कि वो अपने स्टडीज पर फोकस करें. उसकी क्या रीजन है? सो द रीजन इज to build a strong and self-reliant nation. Second option, B option is the right option. What mentality does Quaid-e-Azam criticize in students seeking only government jobs? ऐसी मेंटेलिटी को कायदे आजम ने क्या कहा है जो सिर्फ गवर्नमेंट की जॉब्स को तलाश कर रही है? इट रिफ्लेक्ट्स colonial influence and limits growth, जो कि हमारी डेवलपमेंट को रोक देगी, लिमिटेड कर देगी और इसके अलावा colonial influence, फॉरेन रूल का असरात हमारे अंदर से नहीं जाने देगी. What alternative paths does Quaid-e-Azam encourage students to consider? कौन से दूसरे पाथ पे ज्यादा वो फोकस कर रहे हैं? Manual work, trade, industry and technical fields, definitely. What example does Quaid-e-Azam share to support his message? यहाँ पर उन्होंने अपनी कोई एग्जाम्पल बताई है. वो कौन से एग्जाम्पल है? A young man who left government service and succeeded in banking. इसका पूरा उन्होंने यहाँ पर इवेंट एक्सप्लेन किया है. The next one is, and the last one, what is the overall tone of Quaid-e-Azam message to the students? Overall tone कैसी है? Encouraging और visionary है. वो मुकम्मल तौर पर विजन रखते हैं कि क्या हो रहा है और कैसे हो रहा है और इसके अलावा स्टूडेंट्स को बहुत encourage करने का काम भी उन्होंने यहाँ किया है. Okay, now come to the next exercise. The exercise is fill in the blanks using the correct form of words in the parentheses. Like these exercises are very important regarding MCQs. So pay full attention. Number one is Quaid-e-Azam believed in promoting. Now, in promoting construct effort or constructive effort or construction effort. So constructive efforts over mere protest or rebellion. Number two, the students were encouraged to be realistic, to be reality, or to realize in choosing career paths beyond government service. So definitely students realistic, to be realistic, हकीकत पसंद होना. He warned against those who aim to exploit the youth, who aim to exploitation the youth, who aim to exploitative the youth? No, no. For their own gain, definitely to exploit the youth for their own gain. इस्तेसाल करना, spoil करना. Pakistan's survival after partition was seen as a test, as a testimony, or as a testify of its people's resilience. Of course, testimony. It is important to stay. It is important to stay vigilant, vigilance, or vigilantly to the developments around the state. So the answer is vigilant. Here, the different words are given in the form of noun, in the form of abstract noun, or in the form of adjective or adverb. And we have choose the correct noun, adverb, adjective, anything that is suitable for the line, for the usage, regarding usage here. Okay, now come to the next exercise. Vocabulary and grammar. हमने यहाँ एक्सप्लोर करना है changes in form. अभी जो हमने किया the same type of exercise here. Then complete the chart by identifying the base word, its nouns, adjective and adverb form. Next exercise में students आपने यहाँ पर sentences भी form करने हैं and this should be your home assignment. अगर आपसे कहा जाता है कि adverb form, use the adverb form in your own sentences or use the adjective form in your own sentences or use the noun form in your own sentences. You should know the art how to make sentences. Okay, the first word is free. Now for the noun form of free is, of course, freedom. And if we are asked to change the freedom or free into adjective form, then how we will it use? Free. Free. So it should be free. And the next one is freely. Adverb form should be freely. The next word is serve. Now we'll move faster. Service, servicing, serving or serviceable. और यहाँ पर adverb form service serve की नहीं होगी proper. So service should be noun form and serving and serviceable would be an adjective form. The next one is constructive. Noun form is construction and adjective form is constructive and adverb form is constructively. Try to use these words in your own sentences to make your structure strengthen. Structure of sentences. The next word is responsible. Responsible, responsibility, responsible, and responsibly. Responsibly is an adverb form, while responsible, responsible citizen, responsible state, this is adjective form, while responsibility is a noun form. Okay, students, let's do the practice of using these words into sentences. For example, the first word is freedom. Pakistan gained, we can say freedom in 1947. So here we are using the word free as a noun form. Freedom, gained, freedom, while the word gain is as a verb. And if we talk about adjective form, now we live in a free country. Now here we are using free. Free country. Here we are using the word adjective, the word free as an adjective as we are qualifying a noun. Country. कंट्री को हम यहाँ पर क्वालिफाई कर रहे हैं, डिस्क्राइब कर रहे हैं, इसलिए हम इसको एज एन एडजेक्टिव यूज कर रहे हैं. और अगर हम इसी वर्ड को एज एन एडवर्ब यूज करें इन द सेंटेंस तो क्या हो सकता है? फॉर एग्जाम्पल हम कह सकते हैं पीपल कैन स्पीक फ्रीली इन आर डेमोक्रेटिक कंट्री, इन अ डेमोक्रेटिक सोसाइटी. फ्रीली, यू कैन टॉक फ्रीली, यू कैन स्पीक फ्रीली, यू कैन एक्ट फ्रीली. यहाँ पर हम सब वर्ब को हम क्वालिफाई कर रहे हैं, सो दिस इज एडवर्ब. Service. Service is a noun. He is doing a great service to the nation. That is the use of a noun. This old machine is still serviceable. Here we are using as an adjective form. So if you talk about construction, the construction of the road is incomplete or is complete, anything. He gave a constructive suggestion, constructive step. That was a constructive step. And constructively. Students should think constructively. All of you should think constructively. Responsibility. It is our responsibility to obey the law. A responsible citizen always helps the others. And the last word is responsibly. Make a sentence. We must act responsibly in society. That is the use of responsibly. हम एडवर्ब में हमेशा वर्ब को कुछ ना कुछ वर्ब में ऐड करके उसे क्वालिफाई करते हैं, उसे डिस्क्राइब करते हैं, उसे मॉडिफाई करते हैं. यहाँ पर हमने क्या किया? एक्ट रिस्पॉन्सिबली. सो हम एक्ट को रिस्पॉन्सिबली कह रहे हैं, मीन्स एक्ट को हम क्वालिफाई कर रहे हैं. ओके, that's enough for this exercise. Come to the next exercise now. Read the sentences and choose the meaning of the bold word based on how it's used in the text. This exercise is important as here the MCQs are already given. So look at the first sentence. The speaker praised the laurels earned by the graduating students. Laurels means यहाँ पर laurels को आपने explain करना है. So laurels means of course achievement. वो आपकी कामयाबियां जो आपने हासिल की हैं. He urged the youth not to be swayed by selfish individuals who seek personal gain. Now, selfish word is very easy word, self-centered. कायद-ए-आज़म referred the threshold of life. Threshold हमने चौखट, दहलीज के लिए पढ़ा था, डोर स्टेप के लिए भी पढ़ा था अगर आपको याद हो. So it is entrance. He emphasized that constructing a nation is harder than fighting for independence. Here you have to find the synonym of constructing. That is also very easy, creating. The upheaval caused by partition tested the strength of the new nation. So what is meant by upheaval? Yes, this is called disruption. That word is for Holocaust, disruption, distortion. Okay, come to the next exercise. Choose the correct form of the verb to complete each sentence. First one is Pakistan. Pakistan in 1947 के लिए हम क्या यूज करेंगे? Pakistan gained independence in 1947. Students, you should know all the rules regarding to the form of verbs. The question is very important. It will carry 5 marks in your exams out of those 20 marks of objective part. So the exercise is very important. हर चैप्टर में आपको ऐसे सेंटेंसेस गिवन होंगे और साथ साथ आप डिफरेंट रूल्स सीखते चले जाएंगे. हियर वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द ईयर. अब इस ईयर में जो कुछ हुआ, वी विल take the sentence as a past indefinite. Gained word is past indefinite. You should know about the tenses also. Look at this word has gained. When do we use gain? Has, have. Definitely in has and have we use in perfect sentences. Do you remember? हम हमेशा perfect sentences में has gain का इस्तेमाल करते थे, जबकि हम ये यूज करते थे present perfect में, और यहाँ पर had यूज करेंगे हम past perfect में. So past perfect आ जाएगा had gained, and this one is remaining. Of course, you know this is present indefinite. Okay, come to the last one. Since its creation, Pakistan dash many challenges. Since, you have to look at this word. Since its creation, it will show the answer has faced. You have to choose the option of present perfect. This is the right option here. Pakistan has faced many challenges. Look at the next one. Students must dash their attention to building a nation. अब आपको इस सेंटेंस में किस चीज को ज्यादा फोकस करना है? The thing will help to choose the right option. This one is. Now what is must? This is a modal verb. You know, this is a modal verb. Must and modal verb always carry first form of verb. So the answer would be must focus. This is past indefinite. साथ साथ टेंसेस को आपने रिवाइज जरूर करना है. The second form should be a past indefinite. Focusing is continuous statement में आता है और हम इसको कह सकते हैं it's present participle or present continuous present participle. And have focused I have already discussed. This is present perfect. Okay. By the end of the year, look at this statement. By the end of year, साल के इख्तिताम तक, the government dash new industries. Government ऐसा कर चुकी होगी, new industries को establish कर चुकी होगी. Now which one should be the right option? Yes, the B one. Will have established. I have already told you जब भी आपके पास बाय द एंड यानी इस महीने तक, अप्रैल तक, 1947 तक, मॉर्निंग तक, बाय द मॉर्निंग, बाय द अप्रैल, बाय द एंड ऑफ द ईयर, बाय द स्टार्ट ऑफ द ईयर, you have to choose the future perfect sentence, future perfect form of verb. Here it is present, is establishing, present continuous, was established, it's the past but in passive form. This word should be used in the passive form. But it is, which tense is this? It's future perfect. It's future perfect. Okay. Qaid-e-Azam dashed the students to seek careers beyond government jobs. Qaid-e-Azam dashed students. Of course, the answer should be in the past form. Qaid-e-Azam ने जिस चीज पे focus किया था, encouraged students. So this ed shows it's a past form. It could be a past participle, but here we are using it as a past form. It is a present indefinite, and it shows it's past perfect, and it shows is present participle. Number 6, many young students, many young people dash in technical education now. Look at this adverb. This one is adverb. Now, nowadays, today, at the moment, at the present. These are the rules of now. I will repeat. Now, nowadays, today, at the present, at present, at this moment. All these adverbs will carry which one? Present continuous. Are enrolling. Many young people are enrolling in technical education now. So this is the right option, that is present participle, present continuous. Enrolled is past indefinite. Will enroll is, which tense is this? Future indefinite, or we can say simple future. Has definitely shows it's perfect, and it shows is present perfect. Okay, the next one is number 7. Pakistan's leaders dash for the betterment of the people. Pakistan's leaders, although the Pakistan's leaders are still working, so it should be in the continuous statement. Pakistan's leaders are working for the betterment of the people. Next one is, in his speech, Quaid-e-Azam dashed the importance of national unity, and his speech, in his speech, the next one, stressed. In his speech, Quaid-e-Azam stressed the importance of national unity. Here we will use past indefinite. So I think we have done all the exercises. That's all for today's lecture. With this, we conclude today's lesson. Thank you for watching and learning with me. May Allah grant you success, confidence and excellence in all your endeavors. Take care, keep studying, and I will see you in the next lecture. Allah Hafiz.